So this is a quick update of our makeshift greenhouse technology and some of the things that I probably forgot to mention, and just some things in general to make sure that you keep your trees alive inside and not go backwards and kill everything off with this type of technology. So it's about to get really hot. We've hit like 70s for the most part. And when temps are in like the 75s, we were able to get temperatures inside these greenhouses in the 85 to like 95 degrees. And as you can see, we have tons of really good germination. And I want to touch base on some of the things that have benefited these seedlings while they're in here. First is the heat, getting them to germinate. And secondly, it's also preventing the wind from messing up these beautiful leaves, because it's gotten pretty windy in some days. And I'm gonna see if I can post a screenshot of the temperature movements inside this greenhouse. And it's gonna get really hot in here, guys. We're finally going to hit 65 in the bottom temps. It's pretty late for us to be getting that kind of temperatures. So this is what, and also it's gonna reach 90 degrees. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna really open this up. I can't do this with one hand. I'm just gonna clip it into place right there, and then I'm gonna open this vent as well. I think this is the awesome thing about this quote unquote makeshift greenhouse tech, is I can open this up, create multiple vents. And same thing here. We'll open this up. We'll do this. Just like that. Open this up and I'll show you what's going on inside and how awesome these seedlings are growing at such a nice, pretty nice rapid rate. Let's go down here. Okay, and here's more doors or windows that we can open. And there you go. And then make sure you have one at the back as well, so that you can have actual good airflow. This is the nice thing about these makeshift greenhouses with multiple sections rather than a whole entire section. Now, a whole entire section will likely help during the winter time, but in the summertime, it's going to be very difficult to regulate temperatures. So here's our Maha Chinook, and here's the conditions of the fruit. And we have our grafted mango trees here, and then we have these beautiful seedlings, guys. I mean, look at that growth right there. And this has only been what, this is an orange sherbet right here that was a seed just what, a month and a half ago perhaps. This one is a lemon meringue back in June, and I think some of these were even, see, this one right here was July 2nd right there, ST Maui, beautiful. And yeah, July 2nd for Zill. A lot of these are like July 2nd. Look at this Kesar, July 4th right there. It was just planted as a seed. Look at this Cushman. So, and then we have some orange sherbets in there, some Carlas. Look at this beautiful Fairchild, same day, 7-2, beautiful. And you know, this makeshift greenhouse technology was just recently put in when I posted my last video. It's probably been like a week. So it's really working, I think, guys. Now I don't have a control group. And so it's not really truly scientific, but I mean, everything here is doing well. These little guys were struggling outside in direct sun. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention over here. Okay, I removed this, okay, for just a few hours when we hit like 80 degrees. Right here, this is dynamic shading. We get some full sun right here, a little bit of full sun right there. But these guys were struggling. Look at this sunburn. Okay, you should have seen these guys. They were wilting, especially this one. This one is still very tender. See, it lost a leaf, got sunburnt, and look at that. That's a sunburn right here. I don't know if you could see it right there. And these guys weren't doing well. So these little seedlings, guys, especially coming out of the greenhouse, they need shade. And the ones that I had in front all the way there that was not shaded, they got some stunted growth. Let me see if I could show you. See, these are the exposed seedlings right here. This is Ataulfo right there. These are exposed, and look at that. They probably got hit with the wind and got exposed to maybe some grasshoppers. Look at that. And these were from May or so. These were exposed. Look at that. They are stunted. These were exposed versus the ones, well, you had some decent ones like this that were exposed, but these were underneath the tithonias, the Mexican sunflowers. And so there's benefit, guys, in using these makeshift greenhouse technology. I mean, look at this. Look at that. And then let me show you what's going on the other side. Excuse me, Lucky. Lucky boy. Hey, don't go there. You know you're not supposed to go in there, buddy. You know you're not supposed to go in there. And this in the shade is doing very well. Okay, I cannot fit this in there inside the greenhouses. There's a honey kiss up there, finally pushed. We got some really nice pushes here. We got a coconut cream. There's the fruit punch, I believe. Yeah, that's a fruit punch on both ends. Here's a secret that I think is not gonna take. So this is a kind of push that you do not want to see. It's this kind of push right here. You see, it's weak. You know that's in trouble. It's still green. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna take that off. Okay, take that out. And it's got a chance. It's got several buds left right there, so it's got a chance. Just give it some time and it may still take. And let's go inside this greenhouse. And this greenhouse was given to me by my friend Ken. It's a purchased greenhouse. This one is gonna need all doors and windows to be open. I mean, completely wide open, because it's gonna get hot in here, guys. I know so. It's been hitting 90s already, and we've only hit like 82 degrees on the outdoor temps. And I need to start moving these guys, like this one right here near the top. Look, you'll get some burns right there. And so right there too, you see the leaves are curling. It gets too hot way up there, so I need to start moving these big ones and start just using this for the seedlings and whatnot. So look at all these growth, guys, inside this greenhouse. Look at that beautiful growth. Now we do get some nice growth outside, but I mean not consistent. These are pretty nicely consistent. Look at that. It's Beautiful. Ooh, I didn't see the ST Maui. Look at that push. Beautiful. And this cack was growing way too rapidly. You see where the graft is? It pushed right here, and now it was like all the way up there, and it was trying to push again. So it's way too long. What do you call this bud union to probably, if we have some winds, if I take this outside and we got some winds, it's probably gonna break. So I cut this off. First, I trimmed the leaves, because they say trim the leaves for like a few days will help with to create really good scion. So I moved it right here. So this is what I'm talking about. Earlier this year is, have these things just push out or whatever, and just whenever these things push out and you need to trim them, you can use that to chop and graft right into another section of the tree that pushes through on the rootstock. So look at this. What is this? This is a coconut cream. Look at that, buds playing peekaboo, but it's coming out. Look at these beautiful things, guys. Holy moly, look at this growth. Holy shoot. Look at that long internode. That is a Maha Chinook, guys. It is a very vigorous grower, it seems like. Now this, I gotta take this out. This Fairchild graph here, it's too hot way up there. And this push looks a little iffy. So when you see a push like this, it's very iffy. Just give it some time. Do not move. If you see something like this and you have right here, it's looking okay, do not move it. If you do, this thing will get shocked and it's going to die. That was my mistake earlier in the year. I had a lot of pushes during the early spring inside the heated greenhouse. I moved them over here and they just died. So don't make that mistake. Same mistake, guys. Same mistake. We are here to learn from each other. Here's another Maha. Very nice grower here. It's like an insurance mango here in California, guys. Here's the fruit punch, looking beautiful. And look at those leaves. It's super green now. And it's ready for another push, guys. Ready for another push. If I can get 2 more pushes this year, that would be fantastic. 3 would be phenomenal. And here's another fruit punch right here. I was kind of worried because my first fruit punch that I tried, I didn't really enjoy. But the one that I just had last week was phenomenal. And so I'm pretty excited for that. Oh, look at this honey kiss. Finally pushing. And honey kiss supposedly is a very slow grower here, but it might be an insurance mango because it's powdery mildew resistant. And I just had one last night. It's amazing. And thank you, Tony, for that honey kiss. And look at this. These are new graphs right here. Got these signs from my friend Tony. And look at that one. That's Valencia Pride. So greenhouses, guys, really helps with grafting success because you can control the environment. You can see the 50% shade and heat retention. I find that inside these greenhouses, it's 5 degrees warmer in the morning time and nighttime than it is in the ambient temps, and it protects it from the elements, protects them from seems like they protect them from bugs like the grasshoppers, also protects them from wind, from destroying the leaves. And so this greenhouse thing is still pretty early on. All of this is still an experiment, but so far the experiment's going on very well. You should see my friend Guillermo, his makeshift greenhouses, the kind of growth that he's been getting. He's had those greenhouses all the way since last year, and he's getting tons of growth from them. I mean, I was just so impressed. So I had to make these up here. Now, the major difference is gonna be seen next year when we go through our winter time, and we begin to see the difference between what we see here and what we see in these outside planted in-ground trees. If you like this type of content, let me know in the description so I can make more videos on it. I am an avid mango grower and this is going to be a future mango syntropic orchard. So stay tuned.